Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my garden area. I did a little bit of cleaning up, not much. Little Domino, she's over there under the bench. She has to go tomorrow to get ear surgery again because she's growing something. But anyhow, I was going to come out and feed my fish. Let me get their food real quick. So I usually feed them off of these little rocks right here. This is where the waterfall comes out. So it spreads the food a whole lot better. Well, the wind is helping spread it too. So they're having a ball there. Mom said she saw her crow. She's got a crow named Blackie. He has a split feather in his back tail. And you can always tell it's him. And she feeds him a buttered biscuit every morning. But she said she saw him drinking. He was standing on this rock and drinking from the fountain the other day. Now the forget-me-not's not doing that great of a job there. It's supposed to be filling up this area. I don't know, everything is not growing well this year because of the deer. But my water is clearing up nicely where you can see where I need to get in there and do a few things. And yeah, they've ate the hosta down, so you can see all the cording. Usually the hosta lays over the bricks there. So this year, yeah, not so much. So I only have white water lilies anymore. Mom, oh, I see a dead fish. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I'll get him out in a minute. But the bees love the floaters. They can get on the floaters and get all the water that they need. I don't know if you can see them that well. See them in there? They just love those floaters. So I did a little trimming. There's Graylin. You're not going to fit in that hole. I leave the door cracked like that for them to come out and do their exploring. Graylin, look. How you doing? I'll feed you in a minute. He always thinks of his belly. Oh. We still haven't moved this away because that was for the bees earlier. Now they can get in the pond and get on things so they don't drown themselves. And my snake grass, I had to move down here because something was up there knocking it into the water, and it's a marginal. So it has to be up on the surface. And then I trimmed off the bloom heads of my irises here. And here's a good view of the Graylin, don't interrupt. I'll get to you in a minute. It's an emergency. Okay. All right, that little dab didn't keep him busy for long. He's already back out here. Okay, so yeah, I've got an empty pot I see down in there. I just hadn't had a chance to do much anything. Either the deer are eating all the blooms off. I have nothing blooming now, hardly at all. As soon as the bloom hits, they're eating it. I don't know how they missed that bloom on that hosta there. I have a few little rocks here and another pot that I repot something to put in my pond, so that's why that's here. These are pool table slates that my dad found at the dump. And he brought them home, and I placed them here. And they're also up there where the little bench is at. I still have to give some love to my rock garden. It looks horrible. I did a little trimming on some stuff through here, and you probably see a little debris. I have to walk over here and feed this group of fish. This pond never got any fish because it's so small that it heats up quickly. So I didn't want to stress the fish, and so I've never put anything in there. And so I don't think you'll ever see the fish. Oh, I have a bloom. Hey, I'll put the food right there. I'm not exactly sure how many are in here because at one time I had shabunkins, those multicolored ones, and I haven't seen them anymore. See, they've ate this little purple thing that's kind of blooming here. They ate all the heads off of there. There was a bunch of them here they ate the heads off of. So, and then look, they done killed that lily all the way down. And yeah, that one. See, they're eating everything. Hi, Bobby. Say hi. That's my little bobtail. She likes to help Mommy out here a lot. And yeah, I had to trim my poor little lighthouse over there. He was covered with vines. That I think I'm going to get rid of, that cactus. It needs something. Roger said there's ants all in the bottom of it. Bobby, all of y'all cats are very needy. Aren't you? You're very needy. What are you doing? Yeah, they like to come out here and investigate. And let me walk up on the hill here. Excuse me, Bobby. Excuse me. Thank you. This pot used to have this cactus in it, and it fell out or something one time. So I need to redo that. It bloomed really nice. It has a little yellow bloom on it. Oh, I forgot a tree. That Formosa tree. See that big tree back there? It has the hummingbirds all over it now. Butterflies, anything that likes a sweet nectar. It's really good for that. But it has a seed that gets everywhere. Now this flower that's turning orange, there's one down here. It's already bloomed out. Let me show you. This is called a tiger lily. And my great-grandmother, Gross, Mom called her Ma Gross, used to have these. They got like black spots on them and all these little danglies. But they kind of hang upside down. They don't hang right side up. I'm surprised those got away. Look, that one didn't win out. Those deer, oh. And see, I'll get up here on the top and I'll shine my camera back our field. But the rose, there was a rose on each side. It was the yellow rambling rose that Grandma Rhoda had. Well, I gave Mom the other one that was on that side because that was easier to get out. Well, this one has a flaw in the gene or something. I forget what it curls. Well, let me see if I can see how this one does. It's got like a curl or a scroll or something it's doing. This one. And it almost looks like it's dried up in a way. Oh, I got a cedar tree in there. Oh, well, anyhow, so here's the top part of my little garden. I've got a lily that's getting ready to bloom right there. I wonder if he'll make it. And there's Graylin out in the driveway. I think he's looking at Domino. Miss How's at the front of the car. And Bobby was over here with me somewhere. But yeah, they're pretty close. When I'm out here messing around, they like to mess around too. But we have about 3 3/4 acres. So he's got a little shed down there with the wood in it. And a little lean-to that has all of his mowing equipment. But we have a row of fruit trees he put in. Like right there, like apples, and I think he had peaches. I don't know if he had a pear. I don't think I've ever seen anything off the pear. But the deer come in. They use it as like a deer park, I guess. And there's a mulberry tree right there, where the edge of the shed is, and the clothesline, I guess you'd call it. There's a mulberry tree down in that little gully, and it's forever producing fruit, so they're all over it. We have fox that live in the field. We have the deer coming and having their babies here. And you'll see them leave them here, there, and everywhere. They'll be out here in this field between me and Mom's. And then we have a really grown-up fence line back here, like I want it. And there's quite a few squirrels and stuff that'll be traveling the tree line. And over there, the car lot, that part's my brother's land, because he owns the land over there with Mom and Dad. And her big garden's over there. Now, she has plenty of flowers. I'll walk over there and let you see hers. Mine is shameful. Now, my lavender's blooming, but I really don't see that many bees on it. It may be that it doesn't get them until the afternoon when the sun hits it. Yeah, so let me put you on pause, and I'm going to take you over and show you some of her blooms. Okay, here's her garden. Well, one of them. She's got a million of them. She has her little building there. She has her main garden over there. She's kind of let grown up. But these are cone flowers, I think, but they're a red one. Aren't they gorgeous? I love those. Cone flowers are my favorite. Oh, her moonflower. Oh, it bloomed last night. This is a moonflower. It only blooms at night. It has these really pointy little edges on it. Oh, wow. And look how big the bloom really is. It's huge. It's like longer than my hand. She had one that bloomed already there. Another one that bloomed there, but another one coming out. And these were one of our oldest lilies we've had. You know, the orange lily that you get for the roadside. This was always one of my favorite little flowers. It's got like a really lime green color that contrasts with that bloom. And she's got screens on stuff. They love the phlox, so that's what she's trying to cover up. And here's the coneflower. Look at the little bee on there. Yeah, they love anything that's out and around. I guess that's why his bees do so well. And then she has a bathtub. Let's see what we got here. I don't see anything else different blooming. I don't know what that is, but that's blooming. Oh, she's got a really dark lily right here. Look at that, isn't that pretty? It's not out fully. That one sort of is. She's in here 24/7 if she could be. Recently she's hurt her back, so her stuff hasn't been as well maintained. Like there is where I think she hurt her back when she was reaching down in there to get something. Oh, she's got something there blooming in yellow. I'll walk that way. She's got a little area back here. She just primps this place all the time. That's her bleeding heart. I think I showed that to you earlier. It was white. Here's our little bench area. Her archway with some of her birdhouses. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that little yellow flower is. And then she's got the regular daisies. Here's her milkweed. She likes to grow her milkweed, and it looks like it's got little bees and stuff all over it. Yeah, it does. And this was the 3-tier waterfall, and it always dried up on her, so she just made a little flower garden out of it. And then, I don't know what she's got up here. She has some tomato plants she keeps covering up. That's what's under the drapes. I don't know if I think that's salvia or sage. And then we have whatever this is. I don't know. Oh, I like the little corn metal piece. Here's her yucca, the two-toned yucca. I thought she said it had a really big stem on it. Oh, and she's got another moonflower or two. She's got one there. Look at this one. This one hadn't had the sun on it as long. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? And the smell, you can always smell them. But they're poisonous. They're poisonous. All right, she has some grasses there. Another, I think that's a cherry tomato. A little elephant ear. She's got some of those grasses. I gave her some. And here's the coneflowers I love. I just love these things. And the bees, they get all over them. And there's a white one. There's this pinkish one. But look at the texture in that head. It's got like 3 colors in it. It's got a little bit of red on the very tips. I always think they're so gorgeous. Yeah, look at this one up close. And then we have some more on this side. This is a little work area and a swing, and then her pond, she covers them so the algae and stuff won't grow as much. Oh, we have a little bumblebee having a little bit of gathering here. It's hard to get down in them little spikes because they are stiff. Look at that poor little guy. He's working away. And then this is her other work area she mainly is at. She has stuff all over the place. This is her gathering pond if she needs water for anything. And here's her forget-me-not. It's blooming. It does as well on the ground as it does in like running water. I like that little hanger she's got there. And let's walk back in here. I think this is her papyrus. Get back where you can see it better. Yeah, I think that's papyrus. She said it wasn't supposed to be in the water, but I told her I thought it's supposed to be because it was like a Nile. And then she's got an elephant ear there. And this is the other pond that she's got. It's usually a plant one, but I think there's fish in it. I'm not sure. And then there's a little one back here. It never has any kind of motors or anything in it, bubblers. So it's mostly duckweed. And you can see the little duckweed all over the top of it. And this is her wall that she's got all kinds of stuff on. Just a big mishmash of things. And I was going to walk over this way. It's like a path right between here, but not much. This is her little filter that keeps her water going. And see her, I don't know. My forget-me-not is not doing as well as hers. Maybe it just needs a little bit of time. That's a fake little duck. And she has a few floaters. But yeah, she just primps and props. Now, this used to be a bottle tree. And she has one over in the other garden. I'll point it out because I think I forgot to the last time we walked around. And yeah, we stole that from Burger King. At the, like next to the street at Burger King. We parked there and yanked some of that up. I have a little bit of it, but she's got a whole lot. And as a little yellow bloom comes out. And she's got like a really pale lily back there, but I love her wall. She's always got everything on it. Now this is called a Trinity plant. It's got like 3 blooms, 3 little blooms. And it's either a Trinity or a, it's got 2 or 3 names, I know. I can't remember. Now look, the deer are not down here after her stuff. What's going on? And then her chickens, see her chicken in there? That's, what did we call that chicken? Blackie? I don't know. She's got a crow named Blackie. And then she's got a little garden area back there. And then it's another work area where her pots and stuff. And then her little building. And then her banana trees. Is that what they call these? Her banana trees are right here. And she's protecting her sunflower because the deer will eat those up. Yeah, she has 2 here. I thought she had one back there in the corner, but I didn't see it this time. And it's got really tall lilies there. Goodness. And there's some more of that salvia on the corner in purple. And here's her bottle tree. I think I can walk up through here and not hurt anything. But yeah, she's got all kinds of different bottles on this tree. Check it out. And it used to be the thing. Everybody had a bottle tree. You'd go down the road and see them. Oh, I hear a bird back in here. Maybe there's a nest in here. And I'm not seeing it. This is the Easter bush. And this is, I got it from Roger's grandmother. But it's called the Yellow Rose of Texas. It's just a little tiny multi-petaled bud, bloom. Oh, she's covering up her hosta. So the deer can't get it. And you can see some other, she's got these little wind veiny things all over. Let's see if I can step across here. Ooh. What else is back in here? She's been letting this one grow up with trees and stuff. She's thinking of the, the hereafter kind of thing. Now we got this down at Harper's. It's like a cement and pond place. And mine, it was a tree. I think there's the tree part of it. But mine never did anything. It died. But hers is coming out. But it's really, really pretty. It's almost like a fern. And these are either lamb's ear or rabbit ears. Or do they call that lamb's tongue? There's some more of them up there. I can't remember. She has a She has a dog house here that has a fox in it. It's just a fox statue. But I think she came out here one day and said she found an actual little fox in there. And he ran out when he seen her. Oh, let's see, anything else? I know her yellow rose from Grandma Rhoda. I don't know what she's doing with that. And she used to have irises all through here, and I think she dug them up and put them somewhere. Here's her purple butterfly bush right there. Oh, and she laid the rose down to go up. It's done bloomed, that's right. But you can see how she's got it laying there. Grandma Rhoda used to have it going around the driveway or along the driveway. And here's her other little building with her mailbox. And just her little work area back in here. I don't think she really has anything of interest over there, just some grasses and hosta and stuff. And that's it. We don't have very much growing at this time of year. Oh, this little flower. I haven't seen mine come up lately, but see this little guy? It's almost like a chrysanthemum, but it never has more than just a tiny little lick of a petal. See how tiny they are? But she said, I think that either her grandmother had these or Ma Gross. So it's sort of a sentimental kind of a flower. Okay, and then we're back to the car lot. And I'll just walk up along the fence here where I'm in shade. And, yep. And then you can sort of see the mountains. I'm not really pointing the camera anywhere, am I? You can sort of see the mountains over there. The trees have grown up around the fence line, so you can actually see them better today than you can usually. Maybe I'm higher up. Yeah, I'm a little higher up than my house right now. But that's our little piece of property. I hope you enjoyed the walk around and didn't get too bored. I can hear the squirrels up in the trees following me. This is usually my dump point where I have any, onion shavings or anything like that. I'll stick them up here and the wildlife go crazy over it. This is his snake plant and his poor old Christ in the manger plant. It's not looking too good this year. And his elephant ear down there doesn't either. Ugh. Yeah, so I'll head back in, see if the babies need more food. But I will talk to you later. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.